Today's subject. Teleporting your whole body. 155th Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, 3rd chapter, 49th verse. I'll speak the science of the teleportation. Of course, it takes a lot of time to master this kind of samyamas, but let it be on record. Even this small teleportation which I am doing, little vibhuti and little kumkum or rice, even in this sometime I feel the things which I have not sent are coming. I am really surprised. There is some discrepancy. I am working on it. Sometimes the things which are not disappearing are happening, are things which has disappeared 10 days before are appearing. So even with the small samyamas, there is a lot of stability and training is required. To teleport your whole body takes maybe if we can start training the kids, it is possible. If you start a child training in the samyamas at the age of 7, by 21 they would have mastered. That is possible. But for elders, even the small things which I am doing, this vibhuti, kumkum, or this little akshata, lot of discrepancies, means which disappeared comes after so many days, and which has not even disappeared is appearing. Like this, there are some discrepancies. That's the reason I am still working and making more tuning to happen. You need to become a pure hollow bamboo. Only then the happening happens without disturbance. That exact incident which we want happens without disturbance and discrepancy. With padakas, no problem, because they don't have a logic, no problem at all. The moment I say, it comes. Yesterday night before we kept these padakas, we wiped it thoroughly. But by the time I started the initiation, wherever my eyes are falling, all the places vibhuti started coming. Padakas are matter, so there is no problem. But when it involves with a human being, when your logic interferes, a little bit of discrepancy happens. We'll work on it. Yesterday I was working with 2-3 brahmacharis for teleportation. Almost it happened in the hand, just their fear, who knows, it might not have happened, it disappeared. Almost it became a matter, just that fear, like a skin, that fear was covering and did not allow the materialization to happen. So, I'll explain the sutra. Maybe we can start training kids. I wanted at least 1 lakh yogis traveling around the world teaching this science. Nityananda Nada yogis. The moment I saw today morning Arunachala, that's what I thought. I should be able to create at least 1 lakh Natha yogis. With so much of technology available now, Buddha made 10,000 enlightened Buddhas when he was in the body. Now we have so much of technology, at least 1 lakh I should make. Otherwise, any claim is useless. That's why I decided. Within 2020, at least 1 lakh people, Natha yogis. By 12, at least 10,000 people should be able to receive the teleported prasadam, should be able to materialize. You see, actually, there's only a small difference between teleportation and materialization. Once you master the teleportation, then after that, materialization is nothing like if you completely unclutch and if it happens, it is materialization. That's all. By 11, at least 10,000 people levitating. By 12, at least 10,000 people able to teleport. By 2020, at least 1 lakh Natha yogis. We will start teaching kids all these signs. Elders also can do, but a lot of physical cleaning is required, like cleaning the nose regularly, cleaning the stomach. Your body need to realize the tanmatras. Let me explain the technical term, keyword. I'll read the sutra first. Tata mana jivitam vikarana bhava pradana jayaha jayacha. Tato manojavitam vikarana bhavaha pradana jayascha. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as, from that comes to the body the power of rapid movement like that of the mind, power of organs independently of the body, and conquest of nature. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, hence the body gains the power of movement as rapid as that of the mind, the power of using the sense organs outside the confines of the body, and the mastery of Prakriti. Swami Sachidananda translates as, from that the body gains the power to move as fast as the mind, ability to function without the aid of the sense organs, and complete mastery over the primary cause. Bhagavan Osho translates as, from this follows instantaneous cognition without the use of the body, and complete mastery over pradana, the material world. So the key word here you need to understand is tanmatra, means the ability to go up or come down in different frequencies. Please understand. Now, if I am teleporting akshada, rice, usually what happens in that space, the material's frequency gets raised to the subtle level. Naturally, in the subtle level, it can just fly. It doesn't even need to fly, it can just disappear and appear, quantum. It just disappears here and appears there. Not even micro-millisecond, no time gap. It appears and gets assembled. Understand? But your body, where that rice is appearing, that part also for a moment should raise to that subtle level and receive that rice and come back to the physical level. For that, you need to continue to remain as a pure channel. Sometime I see the akshata disappears, supposed to go to somebody's hand, goes to somebody else's hand. which shouldn't, why, when it goes to some 2-3 people, if one person is not receptive, he was supposed to receive, but it doesn't get materialized in his hand. But if somebody else is ready for that frequency, it happens in his hand. I received few emails from some of the devotees. What? My center Padaka Vibhuti is not coming. My temple Padaka Vibhuti is not coming. You are one-sided. You are doing favoritism. I thought, oh God, this is the only problem I did not have earlier. It is like when the possibility of raising yourself to the highest frequency is allowed by you in you. That is what I call tanmatra. Allowing your frequencies to be floating upper and lower as required means changing the tanmatra, ability to flow into any frequency. Please understand, this is a very important truth. Anybody who wants to be a yogi should understand this concept of tanmatra. If you keep the stomach clean, continuously taking the natural laxatives, you will not have worry, I tell you. That is why when you are having a loose motion, suddenly you will feel you are in peace. Really, if you have seen your personal experience, if you are having heavy loose motion, you will feel you are in a deep peace. Because navel center is not working. But that is not permanent, you need to understand. Loose motion peace is not a permanent peace. But if you keep the navel clean as a routine, proper diet and this neem juice, active liver and proper natural laxatives, going with the food like a banana, or there are so many natural laxatives, castor oil, natural laxatives. If the body is kept clean by the nature, you will not have worries, because the stomach disturbances, tanmatra is worry. Constipation's tanmatra only is worry. The subtle form of constipation is worry, physical form of worrying is constipation. So every part of your body has tanmatras. When you are actually levitating, you are going back to your tanmatra level and the tanmatra gets purified. See, each organ goes back to tanmatra level, means the subtlest form, and that engram gets purified. That is what is happening during the levitation. That is why so many diseases just disappear when you levitate. When your kundalini is awakened, when you are experiencing levitation, many diseases will disappear because of this tanmatra. Whenever you read great spiritual truths or listen to the great spiritual truths, your heart moves to the tanmatra. That is why for the 2 hours you feel, wow, this is heaven. I will not leave these ideas. But the moment hormone gets built up in the body, gone. All spirituality gets evaporated. Now you are in physical plane again. The level of tanmatra has disappeared. Understand? When the food is kept, pig eats only physical way. It can't even smell. That is why it eats all dirty, smelly things. Human being can eat only if there is a good smell. Devatas eat only smell, not the physical part. Understand? Animal does not care about smell. It just swallows because it is too physical. Human beings are little subtle. You need to have a little good smell. If there is so much bad smell, you can't eat. You will vomit. Devatas eat only smell. Smell is the tanmatra of food. That is why in the Orthodox temples, before the Naivedyam is offered to the deity, they will cover their nose. Not only the mouth, even the nose they will cover. Because you should not taste the food through the nose. Even if you smell it, it is equivalent to tasted. It is now can't be used for the offering to the deity. Uchishta. Uchishta cannot be used. Means eaten, remainings. The remaining food cannot be used. This old lady with whom I was staying in Gujarat, she will do this. I have seen. When she cooks for Krishna, she had a small Krishna deity. I have told you guys many times about that story. She had a Krishna deity. She will cook sometime and feed, and sometimes she will bring from the village bazaar and feed the Krishna. When she cooks, she will tie that cloth. She will tie so tightly, I will sometimes feel that she should not die without having the breath. She is already old. And she will tie and tighten that in a very unique way. One side she will tie it on a stone, a pillar, and pull the other side. I'll sometimes wonder she should not strangle herself, but she will tie it nicely, and she will not talk. And she cooks. She will cook little bit small, some rice and dal and that kind of thing only. And then after she serves to Krishna, after that prasadam she will give me. She will insist that I also tie the cloth around my nose because I should not smell it. I will tell then, no, you offer the Naivedyam, I will sit outside. I will sit outside. She will sit and talk to him and do all sorts of things. Tanmatra of the food is smell. Tanmatra of your body is your subtle body which you experience during dream state. If you just remember the body you experience during dream state, you will see it is all broken. You will not have leg properly, you will not have head properly, you will not have hand properly. Try to remember. Because you are not keeping physical body properly. That is why the subtle body is not proper. First step to purify the subtle body, to raise yourself to any frequency, is at least 6 months you should do workout. Yoga and the new form of yoga which I developed as a Yen Fitness. Whole day, all 21 points of your body should have that subtle sweet pain of muscle building. Means at least 3 times you have to work out. Each time 1 hour. So 108 Surya Namaskar. Each time, understand. And some heavy weightlifting. All 24 hours your body should have, the 21 points of your body should have that sweet pain. When you do the heavy workout, you will have that sweet pain. That should be there throughout your body at least for 6 months. Means 6 months you should do Yen Fitness session for 3 hours a day. 3 times a day. 1 hour each session, like that 3 sessions. Then you will see in the dream, when you remember your form, it will be complete. It will not be broken. Your tanmatra and physical body will be in tune. This is the first step. First step itself, many of you have decided, no, this is not for me. Then why should I talk about the second step? If I talk about the second step, the remaining few people who are having confidence also. That is why I told we can train the kids for these samyamas. These samyamas are like stories you should listen and enjoy. And after the session you should tell, we can train our kids. Actually, these are the samyamas meant for the teachers who will use these samyamas to train the kids. The second level of this samyama is, you should slowly learn to live with the absence of sound. Please understand. When somebody talks to you with a 3 feet distance, you will listen the sound. When somebody talks to you from 10 feet, you will listen mildly. When somebody talks to you from the 100 feet, just by the air which is released from that person's mouth, you should be able to find out exact words, what he is uttering. I know that art, that is why I am living with some of my brahmacharinis. I have 1 or 2 dumb and deaf. Anyhow, fortunately I have that power. I am able to manage. One good thing has happened. These fellows did not get married. Otherwise, that fellow would have killed himself by not able to understand. Just by that. Nothing else is needed. There are some who are born with a loudspeaker inside the stomach. There are some whose loudspeaker has been muted. The Kailash, when the bodies were getting prepared, Ganesha was sitting and playing with one loudspeaker and playfully muted. Unfortunately, that loudspeaker got fixed into this body and it came down. You need to have the ability to live with the absence of sound. You should be able to smell the absence of smell. You should be able to feel the absence of touch. You should be able to feel the absence of taste. You should be able to feel the absence of scene. Understand? The ability to live just by the smell of the food, ability to experience the ecstasy by the absence of touch. It means you should feel ecstatic just by the moon shining on your skin without any touch. You should feel ecstatic by the absence of sound. You should feel ecstatic by the absence of smell. I can give you one example. When it rains, you will have that smell of the sand. That is one example of absence of smell. When all smells are absent in the air, that's what actually happens. When it rains, the rain cleans the whole air. So the natural smell of the sand is felt first time by our nose. It is not that the smell of the sand is not there now. It is there. But our nose has become so dumb. I don't even know the word. Or the air is polluted by so many other smells, we don't smell that. Ability to smell the absence of smells. If you are able to smell the sand, the smell of the earth, when it, you see, you will be able to smell that during the rain. After the rain, you will have that smell of the land. If you are wondering how it will be, then you are not even able to smell at that time. You will not smell the sand or the land, even earth, at that time. If you are able to smell the earth continuously all the time, you are able to smell the absence of smells. Ability to smell the absence of smells. Ability to smell the absence of sound. Ability to see the absence of scenes mean with closed eyes you should be able to see the whole thing. Now I was able to see actually. It took some 3-4 seconds. Actually, if you close your eyes now, you may be able to see all these bright lights, frames inside you. If you train your eyes, you will be able to see even the light radiated by the human body. See, if this is 100 watt, 100 unit light, human body radiates some 20 unit. Your eyes are capable of seeing the 100 unit. Even if it is if you close your eyes, you can see that frame. 100 unit frame you can see inside. If you train it, you will be able to see even the 20 unit frame inside. That is what is the Tanmatra power of eyes. Why the cats and dogs can see in the dark? This is the way they can see. They can see even the lower frequency of light emission with closed eyes also. With open eyes also they can see, with closed eyes also they can see. The ability to see everything with closed eyes. You need to train the eyes separately for that. The ability to smell the earth 24 hours. The ability to listen to the sound from the distance. Actually, this can be done. You should have a small, maybe like a chanting box or automatic sound box, which gives certain sound in the same frequency. First you should keep that 5 feet and do samyama on the sound. Then slowly increase it to 10 feet and samyama on that sound. You will be able to listen that. Then make it into 20. If you are able to make 7 times of your height, you have mastered the samyama. If you are 6 feet, 6 feet into 7 times. In that distance, if you keep that box and able to listen, you have mastered that samyama. It is possible actually. For 5 days, you should keep 5 feet. Then 10 feet. Then next 5 days, 20 feet like that. It is possible. The ability to see the scenes with closed eyes, ability to smell the earth 24 hours, ability to listen the absence of sound, ability to feel the touch of even the moonshine. Sit in the moonlight and try to feel the touch. If you come inside the room, you should feel moon is not touching you. If you sit in the moonshine, you should feel the moon is touching you. Developing the sensitivity to that level. Already many of you have decided, okay, it's okay. Don't forgive yourself for being insensitive. Being insensitive is crime. I am not saying punish yourself, no. Rehabilitate yourself. Don't forgive yourself. Don't punish yourself. Rehabilitate yourself. Ability to move your physical plane to the tanmatras. This is the second level. I know third level nobody is interested in listening. But I will put it on record. Doing samyama, meditation, on the changes you go through when you move from physical to subtle. Physical to subtle. That's all. This is the third step. First, understand. Realizing the tanmatra starts with preparing your dream body. How you can heal your dream body? 24 hours you should feel the sweet pain of the body getting built. The muscle getting built at least for 6 months. Then your dream body will be healed, subtle body will be healed. Second level, start doing these 5 samyamas. As I said, you should be able to see all the frames with closed eyes, all the sounds even from the distance of 7 times of your height. And you should be able to feel the taste of the food just by the smell. Keep the sweet payasam and do samyama on that smell and feel what you feel in your tongue, how you feel the sweetness in your tongue because of the smell of the sweet payasam. Now just now the moment I uttered the word, something happens in the throat, you see. Do samyama on that. More than the sweet payasam, gongura chutney. Immediately the throat responds. Do samyama on it. You should be able to have that experience just by the smell without tasting the food. If you taste the food, eat how you feel full, complete. That should happen just by the smell. Then you reach the tanmatra level of the tongue. Then the tanmatra for the skin is the ability to feel the moon's touch. So seeing, listening, smelling, tasting, touching. In these five, if you move from the physical to subtle through these samyamas, it's second step. The third is this movement of the physical to subtle. Meditate on that. Do samyama on that. How the transition happens. Then you will be able to do the transition anywhere you want and appear anywhere you want. That's all. Very simple. The science of teleporting yourself. Please understand. You may feel it is impossible. Impossible is the word exists only in the dictionary of fools. If you think something is impossible, it is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Takes time and energy, that's all. All right, at least we can try training our kids, all these samyamas. In the modern day, we can do all this very easily. We have a lot of equipments. Just fry the masala and make the kids meditate on that smell and meditate on what is happening in the throat and move that machine distance. Easily they can be trained. Kids should play with the sand, in the mud. Only then they will retain the capacity to smell the nature. All your dirty lead paint toys make kids dumb. You give all the toys, they will put it in the mouth, eat that lead and get the cancer. And you are happy with that. But you don't want kids to play with the sand. Maybe a little bit of sand will go inside their mouth when they put the hand in the mouth. You are afraid of that, but you give the lead painted toys. Even if the kids eat a little bit of sand, what will happen? Some stomach loose motion. You are afraid of loose motion, but you are okay with the cancer. That is what is happening. See, I am not saying kids should eat the sand. No. All I am saying is you are trying to protect the kids from there, but where you are dumping them? You say, no, you will get loose motion there. Don't play there. Come and have cancer. Kids should actually play with the sand. In the rain especially. Because after raining, kids will have that natural smelling tendency. Their nose will retain that capacity. One of the worst calamity happened to the human beings is they have been stopped playing in rain. Because of that, your bodies lost the ability of the immune system which balances itself and does not catch cold. That is lost. That is one of the important ability, not catching cold by bathing in any water, dancing in rain. That is one of the important immune system. At least I will recommend all our kids should jump in the rain. You will never have asthma in your life. I tell you, I am responsible when I am saying all these words. if you continue to jump in the rain at least once in 6 months and retain the ability of not catching cold and the ability to smell the sand naturally, you will never have asthma in your life. When you lose that ability of running in the rain and not catching the cold, you become, even the elders, slowly you should regain that ability. Just sit in rain, only put your leg in rain, first time. Second time, just only put your hands and legs. You will not catch cold. Third day, try to jump for 5 minutes. After a few days, you should be able to jump for half an hour. It is a capacity, you are not understanding. It is an ability not to catch cold, not to get fever, playing in the rain, and your nose will regain the ability of smelling the natural smell of the sand, that pure earth. First day, if you catch cold, it's okay, take little medicine. Second day, don't take over allopathy dosages and take some Siddha or Ayurveda, like honey and tulsi, manage. Third day, you will not catch at all. You will not catch cold. Just training the body. Very safe way, you should have the transition from the so-called civilized dumb donkey buffalo body to the real, authentic, natural human body. Even buffaloes are more healthy than you. They stand in rain for hours, nothing happens to them. They don't catch cold. Have you seen buffalo sneezing? Lying down with a pack on their head, saying, I have fever. No. Your body needs to regain the wild, natural capacities with which you landed on the planet Earth. So these 3 steps will lead you to experience teleportation. But I tell you, it takes really a lot of time and energy, a thorough practice. First 2 level, you can practice on your own. You don't need my guidance. Maybe 3rd level, you may need a direct supervision. First 2 level is after all working out and doing samyamas. 3rd level, maybe direct master's guidance. Means that doing samyama on the transition. That time you may need my personal guidance. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, radiate, express, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. Can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection.